Hi there, welcome to my channel. The other day in a previous video, I think it's 2 or 3 videos back, if you look up on top of the video screen, on top of this video, on top of my head here, you're going to see a link, hopefully, to a coffee table build. I had made a Stickly, hence the name, it's just stick, coffee table. Okay? Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps me out. This is going to be part of the side. This is going to be possibly the bottom of one of the sides. And these are the seat slats, these 3 boards. And these are the legs, I believe. Okay. So I'm not going to bring any more lumber on this side. I'm going to start machining this right away. So now I have to narrow down the legs. This is going to be the other armrest. And you don't want checks or defects or big knots in the armrest because it's the one thing that they're always going to have a visual on. Straighten this out and rip it to the proper width, 4 inches. But now I'm doing where the armrest is, the small piece. It's 2 3/4. And it's 1 1/4 thick. And I'm going to get it out of this board. I need 2 of them, 18 inches long. So it's 2 7/8. And it's 2 3/4. Run it through the edger. I want 2 3/4. And I don't want too much blade stick out, safety reasons. morning after, I have some more material that I found, 1x4, that I'm going to use for the seat. But I found some more boards, so I'm going to mill them down to 1 inch. And then I'm going to start off with the seat, right? I'm going to build the seat and then we're going to go from there. That goes like that, like that. That goes like that. Okay, and then Armrest. Here. So once again, all I'm doing is using it against this. Bottom plate first, here to here, screw it into one another, and then bring the other one down. It's still not going to make it super sturdy, but when I do bolt this on to the side, like you see over here, or you're going to see like on the chair, I'm going to have a bolt hole here, here, and here. So that is going to hold everything together. Okay, so this edge, I'm not routing the inside of it, I'm routing the outer edge. So this makes it a tight fit. And when you make yourself a piece and you say you want 4 inches, 4 inches wide, okay, well maybe you should leave it close to 4 inch and 1/16 or 1/32, because right now I can feel that edge, and it's the material I just removed sanding it, and it's roughly around a 32nd. So now I built the seat. Time to build the sides. We're going to polish these or sand these cross members as well, and do the top rails for both sides of that chair, and sand them, quarter fillets, and assemble with pocket screws. So these are the railings. Or the armrests, but I'm going to have to do the same thing. I'm going to have to sand them down and cut a quarter fillet on them. But I won't bother you with this one. I'm going to do it off camera. So I was trying to decide whether I went with pocket holes or not. I went with brad nails. It's less destructive, and I'm just applying a little bit of glue on both surfaces because that absorbs it quickly, and then put some on the other surface so that it can adhere to. I'm sort of applying it like contact cement because the end grain absorbs the glue. And I don't want to put too much, so I don't want it to bleed all over the place. So I've got this clamped together, and so far what I'm doing is seeing or checking where I'm going to get the best place to put a lag so I have a solid piece to attach the back to, the seat here and the seat in the front. Okay, that's my main concern. And on a chair, you always let the seat extend beyond the sides. Okay? Here I let it extend beyond the side. But the important thing is, you can make a chair that's a standard size, you always go less. You find a standard person, his height, okay, and you say, what's the height between the ground and the back of your knee? If your foot can't touch the ground, you're not going to be comfortable, okay? So, and if your foot just touches the ground, but you still have, your knee can't rest on your foot a little bit, then it's too high. And not everybody's the same height. So standard heights are between 15 and 18, okay? So if you go 16 and a half or 17, you should be good. But if you plan to put on a cushion, you're better off going with the 15. That'll accommodate a wider range of people. and I'm talking the front of the seat. Now, the height of the back is going to determine how angled it is. Like if you're sitting in the Adirondack chair and that's meant to be a standard sit, you've done something wrong. The back is too low. You got to bring it up. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke a hole here and put a lag, a bolt front, and I'm going to make some spacers here of different heights to determine where that bag should rest or how high the bottom of the seat should be off the ground. Okay. So I put my spacers on the back and I have a bolt in the front. If I sit down on this is nice. This is really nice. But it's made for a cushion. The seat is okay for me. But if somebody was shorter and shorter leg span, they would not be comfortable in this chair. But anything over 5'7", 5'6", 5'8", they're gonna love this chair. And the tilt is just right. I'm gonna have to jot down some notes to make the seat. If it was like a ½ inch shorter. See, I have to pull myself out a ways so my leg section here is straight and it's easier to lift up. But trying to lift up like this, you have to do all the lifting with your hands or your arms. So, and my butt is touching the back of the chair, so there's a little unsupported area in my lower back, which is probably the most important part of a chair. But if I had a cushion back here, this chair would be perfect, right? It's almost perfect. So now I'm at the point where I want to set the armrest. I originally made this 30 inches long. I love the color in this thing. And if I half it, which is about this, and what I mean by halving it, the distance in the front here to the leg is the same as in the back. Okay, and it was 30 inches. Now if I go like this, I believe it's too far forward. I have to bring it back a bit, I think, be comfortable, right? And then I can actually put my fingers under here to help me out of the chair. Okay. So once I found the position I want, wait till the lawn tractor goes by. I'm going to measure the front. And I have 1 1/4 inches. So I mark it with a pencil back here where the leg hits the thing. All I have to do is go 1 1/4 from that line out, and that's where I'm going to cut my armrest. Okay. Along the way and technique, right? Yeah, so that concludes the build. Please hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Please don't hit the Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps me out.